under your butts.
If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words.
Hey guys,
Hey.
back at it again with another movie reaction. This is Rush Hour 2. It won the poll on Patreon. We did the first one a while back, and I think everyone liked it. This one we haven't seen it in a while. We haven't seen this movie yet.
Yeah, so it's been about 10 years for me. When's the last time you watched it?
I haven't seen this movie in a minute. I think I haven't seen it since, I want to say like, it's been like 10 years as well. But what I do remember from this movie is Chris Tucker always saying "man" after every single one of his lines is "man, man." He didn't say that much in the first one, but this one I noticed it a lot. I feel like I remember in high school they had like a drinking game. You drink every time he says "man." You were drunk by the time like before the first act, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this came out in 2001. So it's gonna be good. I enjoy the movies in that time because I love like the fashion and the makeup. Like how they dress all the actors. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I remember, this is something that is funny. I'd watch this with my dad.
I think this is going to be a good one to watch, only because, like you said, it's a good movie. I remember, but since I haven't seen it in so long, I feel like it's going to be like a laughing thing. Like, not laughing, but it's like it's interesting seeing a movie you haven't seen in like years. You know.
Let's see if does this movie pass?
Does it hold up? Yeah.
Yeah, does it hold up with not just comedy, but certain things that they might say that may not be appropriate now, but whatever.
I think you might have a better one with Rush Hour 3. So that one is like, I don't remember nothing from that movie. All I remember from Rush Hour 3 is like they're in Paris. That was it. So I think eventually we are going to watch that one. So I think that would be like basically going to blind. Yeah. So anyway, let's just dive into this one. If you guys want to get the full reaction, check out the Patreon. The link's in the description down below. And again, if you guys want to vote on the movies we're watching for next week, again, check out the Patreon. That's where you guys are getting these movies from. Actually, guys, I think I forgot how the beginning of this movie starts.
So do I. It's been so long.
It's been so long, yeah.
Rush Hour 2! Oh man, I love it. This chick, she was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Never seen that one.
She's great in it. She's in a lot of stuff.
Right. Ooh, damn. What did she say?
Somebody should call the police.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hey! Don't my CD! Don't you ever touch a Chinese man's CD! Did you see the way those girls
Just like in the first movie.
All I did was invite them to have a drink. You invited them to get naked and sacrifice a small goat. Which word was good?
Like, you don't care about the naked part because you probably did that shit.
He's trying to figure out what he's saying.
What was that? Did you just take another damn case on my vacation, man? Of course not.
That's one man.
Well, hurry back, man.
Second, right there.
I already got 4.
Oh, wow.
He said it 4 times.
You're right, this would be a fun drinking.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Maybe not shots, but just sips of beer or something. I don't know.
This is a good song from Michael Jackson.
That's it.
So yeah, he is on a case. He's in that high pitched thing that Michael Jackson is. Come on, Carter.
Of course.
You should have told me that before we came in here, though. If we're undercover.
Well, because he didn't want to hurt his feelings because he took on another case.
What's that link in China? You think that scared me? I'm from Los Angeles. We invented games. Give me that. In Hong Kong, I'm Michael Jackson. You're Toto. You mean Tito? Toto is what we ate last night for dinner. Now give me that. All the triads and the ugly women on this side. All the fine women on this side, right now. Translate. 佢話所有先生企呢邊，靚女就企嗰邊。I see what's going on here. Okay. I ain't got time to be playing no games now.
I love her entrance.
I'm telling everybody.
I'm here. I don't see how that. Why would you go up when you can just go down the street? They're gonna see you go up.
That's true. But again, once you get up there, what will you do? You're right. You cut a quarter.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, no. No.
I wouldn't even bother climbing.
Liam, taking the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we said this is the first one, but everyone gives Tom Cruise credit for doing stunts.
Yeah, where is all
where's the love for
of Jackie Chan's?
'Cause he does his little shit too.
Ooh. Oh, she's pissed.
To be honest, I would be shocked if Jackie Chan did that without no wires. Like actually hanging on there without no wires or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 6.
Watch out, behind you!
He has a. I mean, he must have a wire.
Don't worry, Chinese bamboo is very strong. Shoot me! I'm sure.
6, 7. You see, if you notice though, it didn't break, the tape did. So he's technically right.
I can't believe I flew 10,000 miles for this shit! I got somebody's old chopsticks stuck up my ass and all you gotta say to me is you sorry? There was an explosion. I don't give a damn! At the American embassy. 2 Americans were killed. We're gonna find out. No, you gonna find out, man. There's 2 billion Chinese people here. Let one of them be a part. Massage parlor, heaven on earth. And this is more like it. I'm about to go in here and get a massage and a hot tea bath right now. Are you ready? You ready? I'm ready.
Gorgeous women.
Oh my.
Did it sit behind there?
I guess I sat behind him the whole time.
Massage from a Chinese girl before?
No, but I heard it was the bomb.
Come with me.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yes, she's very nice.
She is nice, but I hurt my back and my neck, and I need a little bit more massage. You know, so I'm gonna take her in the pink too. She said I can have any girl I want in here, man. Calm down, wait a minute. Well, hurry up. You know what? Jumping in front of a black man in a buffet line. Calm down. What the frick?
Friend, have big appetite.
Ricky. Ricky Tan. Get up, dog. Let's go. Come on. I've been looking for you everywhere. Let's go.
I'm busy at the moment.
Ricky, did you hear what I just said? I'm busy too now. Get on your feet. Get up.
You're Lee's American friend, right?
No, I'm Lee's new muscle. And don't let this roll. This is the only color.
I love how he just
I
knows.
said get up.
That'd be more creepy.
I ain't gonna say it again. You Asians don't hear that well. Little
Ooh.
Ricky.
I mean, that's his property, and you're just destroying
Yeah,
it.
you know how pissed off I've been if someone took my laptop and just did that?
請你同我翻去警察局啊，係有關於兩個美國人被殺嘅事。
咁大件事，有咩你可以喺呢度同我講啊？你想知咩？
I would like to pay you for that laptop. I think I should do that.
No problem.
I can get you a new one. I seen it on the internet with a DVD player. That's an old
Now,
model.
I must
A
excuse
DVD
myself,
player.
Inspector.
Lee, why didn't you tell me this man rolls like this?
I told you
No,
already.
you didn't.
I did.
What you said?
I go this way.
And you go that way.
I go that way.
You go this way.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, it may sound fucked up, but I think I would have made the exact same situation. I'll be that. Ooh. I can't.
Oh, I love it.
How do you kick someone with your bare feet? I feel like that would hurt. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh damn! This kicked his ass, butt ass naked out there in the road.
How much martial arts did he learn for this?
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Probably a small amount.
Because I feel like he's fighting more in this one than he did in the last one.
You needed backup, so I gave you backup. I was about to kick Ricky Tan's ass and his bodyguards till you came in there and messed it up.
What?
Where did you get that logic?
I'm not
But
looking for crime.
looking
It's
on
my job. It's your
his
job.
his point of view, he does lie to him.
Huh? When the last time you played Hide the Rainbow Road? Huh? Let's hear it, Lee. The year of the rat?
The year of the rat.
I don't even understand what
Actually, I never got that joke until now.
Yeah.
They got my passport back at that massage parlor.
About to tell you cannot leave this room. The men who were killed yesterday were not American translators. They were undercover United States customs agents trying to break a triad smuggling ring.
How can we help you?
You can stay the hell out of our way.
Oh.
My thing is this: why did you tell me the information? Okay, I think that right there might have been a stunt double, only because it was too dangerous, like an explosion.
Heaven on earth? How cheap?
How cheap.
Excuse me. Can you direct me to Heaven on Earth massage parlor, please? No, I don't want no ticket. No. I don't want no chicken. What am I gonna do with a chicken? I don't like my chickens live, okay? I like them dead, deep fried. You ever heard of Popeyes?
Popeyes? I love Popeyes, but
They fuck up your order.
it's so bad. It's like,
But here's the thing
but the
about
food
Popeyes.
is so good.
Here's the thing about Popeyes. You have to go in there with low expectations. Like, just know wherever you order, you're not gonna get the whole thing.
One time you went,
Yeah.
and it was, what? No. He ordered like a basic meal, and they gave him like a full family-style meal.
It was like $68. I was like,
For a full family-sized meal, and it's such a hassle.
Yeah.
You left.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even want to argue with them. Let's just go.
Follow that cup. Wherever it goes, you go. You're not moving. This is the opposite of chasing.
俾錢點同你開車啊？
What?
俾錢咯，
I will slap you if you don't move this car.
俾錢咯，
I'm gonna slap you.
俾錢咯，
I'm gonna slap you.
俾錢我咪開車啊！
Okay.
I think
Here. You understand that?
Now you're speaking my language.
Get the hell on, man. Come on.
there you go.
度開 party，我想自己夾夾，
你有冇同 Sterling 講啊？
冇通知佢呢單嘢，我要香港警察自己做。
Oh, okay. Basically, what you got for that conversation is fucked up. They can figure it out. They say that this can get bad.
Wait right here. I'll be right back. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
And don't eat my chicken, okay?
Yeah.
Hey!
What you have to do is give him more money and say, wait.
all the women in this movie are just gorgeous.
Well, I want to say, I think this is the one thing that I feel like Brett Ratner and Michael Bay have in common. They really do try to glorify women a lot, sexualize them a lot.
How you doing, baby? Carter. James Carter. Baldwin here.
Isabella Molina from San Juan.
San Juan, a private plane. You must know my good friend Pedro Morales, my Gonzalez, I
God.
don't think so, no.
My yacht is your yacht.
This is your yacht?
That's right. I'm not gonna play games with you. I want you right now.
I want you right now.
Downstairs in one of those bathrooms in about 5 minutes.
I'm very tempted. It's such a beautiful yacht. Funny, the name on the back was the Red Dragon.
The Red Dragon. Are you sure?
Oh, sure. Because this is my
What is this actress doing? I feel like I haven't seen her or anything in a while.
She was in a TV show.
All these yapping
I
just like these days. I knew
used to
something
watch.
was
I
wrong with
don't
my kid
know
anyway.
what it was called.
What you doing out here in Hong Kong?
I'm here for the weekend, taking in the sights.
You must have your own plane too. It's fun, ain't it?
Shall we?
Well, enjoy the party, Mr. Carter.
Ooh, damn.
That would hurt, I feel like.
Yeah. Especially unexpected.
Where is he?
I don't know.
He
Who got killed, man?
Connor!
Who died, Lee?
You!
Detective, you?
You!
Who?
You! Do you understand the words that are coming out from my mouth?
Don't know
I
what
understand the words coming out of your mouth, man.
I told you my father was a policeman.
Yeah.
Ricky Tan was his partner.
What?
Oh, brand new information.
别跟我胡说八道！你忘记你从哪来的？ I've been expecting you. Please ask your partner to wait inside.
Hell no, I ain't going nowhere.
It's okay.
I'm not leaving you alone, Lee.
I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yes. I believe some of my people do. My enemies are trying to frame me. There's a war going on right now within the triads. If your father were still alive, I would turn to him for advice.
Please don't. Tell me why they killed the customs agent.
I'll give you all the information you need. But you gotta get me out of Hong Kong right away.
Oh, damn.
Why don't they all have guns? Yeah.
What are you doing? Get down, I'm LAPD.
Like,
LAPD.
Just kick me.
I love how I keep saying that. Like, I'm
Must be out
LAP.
of your mind. You want some of me? I'm finna give you an LAPD ass kicking.
You okay?
Yeah. I slipped and I fell. Hey, what? Am I bleeding?
That's a good question. Am I?
Ricky Tan was our only bait. Now he's gone. So you got your revenge. At the expense of a United States government investigation. But you're off this case. I don't ever want to see you again. Is that clear?
Hey, what's going
Connor,
on here?
you're in enough trouble. Just shut up. Stay out of it. You're going back to LA right now.
Hey, that's fine with me, man. I ain't had fun since I've been out here.
I lost count. Sorry, guys. I was trying to keep count of how many times he said man, but I already lost it.
Oh, I understand, all right. I got knocked off a building, I got beat on, I got stripped butt naked, and you held out on me, man. I'm out of here.
5 years ago, my father was working a big international smuggling case. He found out his partner Ken was working for the trials. But before he could prove it, he was killed. All the evidence disappeared.
So I get it now. This is all about your daddy's last case. So you getting on a plane with me or not?
What?
You know my daddy died on the job too. If I had a chance to square his death, I'd do whatever it took.
Follow the rich white man?
Exactly, now you're learning. Every big crime has a rich white man behind it waiting for his cut. Now in our case, we know who the rich white man is. Steve Moran. When the shooting started, he was way too cool. And I'm gonna tell you something, when people start shooting, white people ain't that cool. They either running around, hiding behind tables, or screaming like, ah!
Oh my
You sound like that all the time.
When stuff goes down, we keep our cool.
Because we're out.
But not like Asians. We never panic.
Yeah, right. When Godzilla's coming, y'all be tripping. I seen the movie. Gayaka, Gayaka!
Carter.
Yelling everywhere. I seen Channing Mr. Carter. Oh, guess who this is? Yep, that's her. That's the woman that was on Ricky Tan's boat right there. We got her.
Oh.
What's she doing? What's she doing?
I
man?
can't get undressed in front of like
Just
open
sitting around
windows.
not doing-
Or I'll get dressed like in the bathroom or something. I'm ready.
Slow down, man.
What? I heard you say something.
Nothing.
Shut up, go to sleep.
She's getting undressed.
What?
She just Get it and drive it.
No!
So now they're both peeping
It's not
toms.
right.
It's not right.
Lord have mercy. Look like somebody dropping off a package. Wait a minute. Look like the same girl who dropped off the package at your office. It's a bomb!
Bomb!
No! Damn, you fine.
Oh my god.
Where? There's people down there. Connor!
Would you throw it?
Okay.
They're not even sure it's a fucking. They don't even know it's a bomb.
That's true.
Throw us in jail. Lady, you must be out of your mind. I'm about to bust you right now.
I'm an undercover agent for the United States Secret Service.
Well, how do we know that? Show me a badge right now. Here you go.
She just conveniently has it on her bra.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's a Brett Ratner rush car right there.
From Hong Kong.
Who makes them that small? Bra
It's out of
size.
sight. So, you guys ever heard of the super bill?
Yeah, I heard of it. It's a myth. Some kind of counterfeit.
Honey, it's much more than a counterfeit.
How in the world they get into the U.S. Mint to use the presses?
In 1959, the United States was very friendly with the Shah of Iran. Why? Because we wanted his oil. Our government gave him a
I could
gift.
buy that.
A U.S. This year, Ricky Tan got a hold of one-of-a-kind Swiss made on the dollar plates, and he started printing super bills.
That's why Holy killed him. For the place.
Holy, that's her name.
And they've printed and shipped $100 million. They use an optical transfer ink from India that burns red, you see? Now the real ink, it burns black.
So what in the hell they gonna do with $100 million of phony money?
The real question is, where are the plates?
Of course, shows the
She's trying to like,
She's a honeypot.
Right?
she's using what she has to get what she wants.
Is that what they call it? They call them honeypots?
She wants them to help her.
Supposed to be a Chinese restaurant!
What you doing in here, James?
Oh, is that Don? What's his name?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. I forgot he was in this movie.
Everybody pack up the stuff, let's get out of here. Pack up the stuff, let's go.
What's up is I heard you was getting your ass kicked out there in Hong Kong, brother.
What?
That's right.
Kenny, you embarrassing yourself. You're a black man with a Chinese restaurant on Crenshaw.
Come up in here, you ain't show me no flash. You ain't even flash.
That's
forward.
true.
You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Come on, Kenny.
Come on!
He just has a gun!
You just say you fell in the kitchen. Come on.
How should you with that? You fell in the.
Kenny, calm down.
What?
Twisting tiger.
Mm.
Where did you learn that? Divo? Hi, Crenshaw go Freddie Chinga.
Crenshaw.
Oh, they're brothers.
Oh, all right. That tiger.
7-Eleven. They call him 7-Eleven.
How old on 6
His mouth never closes.
Oh.
Now they close at freaking 2 a.m.
I heard
Just change
that.
your name.
I heard that. But one of my regulars came in here a few days ago, dropped about 50 large on the tables in there.
Well,
I was about to go down there with my boys and tune his ass up. He comes in the next day with the whole thing. Brand new $100 bill, sequential. Now I figured they're fake because this guy's got a regular day job. So I test them. And they checked out.
I think I'm missing something. What led them to this place?
I don't know. Oh, because money. They're chasing the money trail. And,
Oh, it's fake. We got you. Who you say gave that to you? Cat named Zane worked down at Rain Plaza. Tell you what, you better hope you find him before I do.
see, I would want to know what he was trying to say, but then what he really said. Use that money.
LAPD, you're looking for a guy named Zane.
Yeah, man.
Don't just run! I think you're guilty.
They're just sitting out there. So conveniently.
See, now look at this good intro for her.
I don't even know why the hell I'm even here. I ain't even Chinese. All right, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Talk to them first.
Oh, I'm black.
Oh, shit. You do that for? That was unnecessary.
Oh! Damn.
You done knocked out my feeling, girl. That's gonna cost you.
Can I just say though, he keeps like saying stuff like, "Honey," you know, like flirting with her. She doesn't want it, and you keep talking to her. You know, I would probably keep hitting you too if you keep like saying,
Watch your back.
"Yeah," like shut up. So I kind of see how she keeps hitting him though, because he keeps saying things that are like a little misogynist, a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but
like,
you also gotta say it's also the time period. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my God, this movie." Huh. I didn't even think about that, huh?
Hello, Benjamin. What are you doing? I'm taking this for evidence. Got it. You feel that? Yeah, we're slowing down, man.
Man.
I'll tell you what happened.
You knock him out with one punch. Two kicks, I guess.
Why don't you help him?
Oh, man, I ain't going in there. Come on. It's rats in there. There's no rats. Look at that rat. Oh.
That's dirty water too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how you launder $100 million in cash.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Ah! I'm sorry. Damn. One at a time. What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't really tell.
Some people think it's tacky, but I really enjoy it when couples dress alike.
No, wait a minute. No, this ain't no couple thing, man. We police officers working a very dangerous case and we need closure.
Yes, there are a lot of men chasing us.
That's well, they should be. Listen, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Because I'm going to turn you two into the belle of the ball.
Oh, I think his name is Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy,
Mochaccino face,
not Pivot or something like that?
skin, and the big broad shoulders,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Let's put a dead
Pivot.
animal on you. Croc skin, buttercream,
He's
buttercream,
totally
croc
underrated.
skin,
He's
buttercream.
hilarious.
What size is the waist? Let's go in. I want to...
Hey! Watch your sweetness.
He's got some fire to him.
Honey, cups.
What?
Hold me close. There are cameras everywhere.
What's going on?
I think I'm in trouble. I really need your help.
Last time you needed my help, I woke up in the truck.
I'm
Yeah.
undercover, Lee. I had no choice. I think the plates are in there. I need you to go and get them.
Why don't you go get them?
Yeah.
Because if I'm wrong, then my entire...
If I'm wrong, and she embraces his head and like, ugh.
How do I know?
Yeah, she's a honeypot.
Will you help the Secret Service?
Will you help the Secret Service?
No, am I getting paid?
I'm up here working, putting my life on the line. You up here messing around dancing with some bimbo. Does she have a friend?
Does she have a friend?
Listen, Isabella. She says the plates are in the soft. Lee, I know you didn't just say Isabella. Are you crazy, man? That girl is setting you up again. Look, there's security all over the place. If you're gonna do this, you're gonna need a distraction, all right? So keep your eye on me, and you'll know when to make your move. Oh, what's this?
$500 chip, sir.
I wish I knew how to play this. I don't know how. It looks fun.
I did not. I just assumed that.
You assume that a brother coming in here could only afford $500 a roll. Is that it?
No, I didn't think that at all, sir.
You a racist?
Oh, no.
How's a black man got a nickel?
I don't know. I'm
What
sorry.
the hell did that happen?
It just happened.
It just happened,
Yeah,
didn't it?
sorry.
It's
You're
just
absolutely
crazy.
right. I apologize.
You think my people suffered 362 years of slavery so you can send us back to the cotton fields with $500 gifts? Do I look like Chicken George to you?
You do not.
What the hell is that?
I don't want to about that.
Well, there you go.
He sure knows how to get it. He knows how to get attention. Carter does, because he is like, you know.
How come ain't no black people?
You don't feel how heavy that is?
Oh my goodness.
That's muscle strength.
Yeah, that just goes to show. Like, look at him. I like his necklace. Blue and black.
But you know what though? How many people are actually watching the security camera? You know, like you just sit there. I mean, I guess it is the casino, so I guess someone will always watch. Yeah. Ooh, you know how hard it's gotta hurt.
Dang, he can fit through there. Her and her foot.
I know.
It's like that's her thing. She doesn't need her hands. No, she needs no hands. All she needs is her feet.
What's this? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this.
Oh, you put that hand on my butt. Do it again. Give me that.
Do it again.
200,000, sir.
Damn.
$100,000.
Imagine a business where
Her hair is nice and shiny too.
He faked his death, maybe.
absolutely nothing.
Ridiculous. You know, it didn't have to be like this. It's too bad. Like father, like son.
老板，1分钟，你会主动求我按这个？
No more! U.S. Secret Service,
There you go.
you're under arrest.
Again with her feet.
Yeah.
These gentlemen will escort you to the cashier.
Good. Because I don't want to get jumped by any of these rich white folks. Let's go.
That's it. I just realized, you know how hard it would be to jump through your own legs or your arms?
Look at it. And they're both using their legs.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because, like, you know, like you said, like you're.
Your legs are your strongest part of your body.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's forcing them to have their lips that close?
He's that strong, he can beat them with just.
Yeah, just do this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, man, this can't be good. What's wrong with you? What happened to you, man? How the hell you didn't tell me you had a bomb in your mouth? I did. No, you didn't. I said, What the hell is
If I knew he had a bomb in his mouth, I'd probably leave. He could have killed him too. Whoa.
Oh, she's pissed.
Lee, go after Ricky, man. I got this.
Cutter.
Just go, man. I got this.
Man, you stinking. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Man, I like how she did that with like one
Gypsy
hand
style,
in like 5 seconds.
I didn't know which side you were on.
Well, now you know.
What's wrong with you, woman? You smell good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll pick him too. He's like sniffing me, and you know, she has so much power, even though she is a smaller person.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I think it just knocked her out. I thought it went inside her head.
Well, I think it went in her.
Yeah, well,
I think she is dead though, isn't she?
Yeah, I thought that the thing went into her skull. My friend, this is a PG-13 movie. They're gonna show it.
I enjoyed that little story you told about the dragon and the treasure. My mother used to tell it to me all the time. Do you know the moral of that story?
Greed will imprison us all.
Hate that fortune cookie shit.
Like I said, this guy's stupid. You literally got close to a fucking killer, this close, and double crossed him. Of course he's gonna kill you. He have a big ass knife. Like, how do you hide it?
He was too weak. Too afraid of change.
Give me the plates. It's over.
I don't think it's over.
Only really
I can make you a very rich man.
Mistake.
Lee.
Don't make the same mistake your father did. If you reach for that gun, I'll kill you.
I'm already dead.
Ooh.
Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Lee, I see you got everything under control, man. I'm gonna go downstairs and God damn! What happened to Rain?
Would you like me to tell you how your father died? For his life, or trying to make a deal.
Put the gun down.
All he asked me, just seconds before I pulled the trigger, was that I promised not to kill you.
Shoot his ass right now.
Shoot his ass!
You're
you can, Lee. Ain't nobody up here but us, man.
Ain't nobody here but us.
You. Shoot him! If you ain't gonna shoot him, kung fu his ass or something.
Ooh. Those runs are thick. Oh, shit.
It looks like everyone's a winner on that. I just read that on that taxi.
Damn. Good kick, Lee.
It was an accident.
That's okay. We'll just say you tried to catch a cab.
Oh, you're right. She didn't die.
Is that in your...
I thought she just died.
Oh, hell no.
No, I thought she died. But I thought the thing was on her skull.
You know what? Yeah, because she just committed suicide. I mean, was that worth it?
Will that jacket hold up? Yeah, she loved blowing up shit. I just noticed that, huh? Didn't she blow up his
Yeah, she used all those bombs. I don't know. He's running it and he's just like rolling around. I love it.
I love how the car's not even bothering to stop. Like, no, we're going to our destination.
I hate to admit it, but the United States Secret Service is indebted to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you on board.
Oh,
Ooh, giggity giggity.
Nice working with you.
I saw that. You sly devil, you. She kissed you, didn't she? You played it cool too, walking away, not looking back. I like that.
Yeah, I'm a player. Just going to New York.
That's your gate down there?
Yep.
Well, I'm this way. Guess that mean goodbye.
that's such a good,
Yeah.
partners. You know, like they care for each other.
I want you to have.
Oh no, man, this your daddy's badge. I can't take that, man. No way.
It's okay, I can let it go.
Thank you, man.
You should still keep it though. You can let that go, but it's your dad's badge.
What is this? That's $10,000, man. I got it at the tables this morning at Caesars. I'm still hot. I can't take this. No, don't worry about it. I got a lot more now.
I got a lot more.
Oh, okay, no. He got it at the tables of Caesars.
Yeah,
so
so it's
that's
legal.
Dan.
1 second, man.
Yeah, it's still money.
Yeah, he's lucky though. On that last part, he almost got shot twice.
Huh.
I always wanted to go to Madison Square Garden, see the Knicks play.
New York City?
First class.
The Plaza Hotel?
Maybe a little mooshu.
Amen to that, brother.
So, what do you say?
You know what, man? I can use another vacation.
You know, he takes this. Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't make it a little bigger for him.
They probably did after that. Ooh.
Jackie, always okay.
Is this a kosher meal?
Yes, sir, that's our kosher meal.
My fillet fish? One in this. What kind of fish? Look me on the fish. Okay.
Talk to you again.
Hello? Yeah. I'm filming, man. Call me back at 7 o'clock. I'm filming. I'm looking Jackie Chan dead in his eye.
We're
Call
on
me
the.
back. Call me back.
Are you a professional? We are filming. You turn on your phone?
No, you can't.
We are filming right now. You sorry. You waste all the film.
He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
I'm actually shocked about how many like big people, like big stars, not a lot to have cell phones on set, because you can, for that reason right there, you can call
Anyone would be calling them.
Yeah, it's like quiet, stuff like that. Yeah.
I just want to say I can just tell like their love for each other is so strong. Even in the in the out credits, you see them; they're just laughing at each other. I mean, I know that happens to a lot of in comedies. People are laughing, but like I can really tell like they love each other. Like and I like that a lot.
Yeah. Again, this episode is really nostalgia for me. I feel like I forgot a good chunk of the movie. I shouldn't say I forgot a good chunk of it. It's just things started coming back to me as I was watching it. And some of the stuff I actually kind of missed the first time, like, a couple of times around. Like I get it now that I'm older. I get some of those jokes.
Yeah.
There were some plot points that I was like didn't really add up a little bit. Like like how they get to point A to point B and point B. You really gotta pay attention, you know.
A lot of these things go back to the first one.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the like when they were at the end when Jackie and Carter, they were going down on that rope, and you know, it reminded me of the first one when I'm sorry, Lee, that's his character's name, goes down the curtain. Yeah. So like, and then you know, in the beginning they didn't want Lee's help or you know Hong Kong's help.
So it's kind of similar to
you know, in the first one they didn't want him either, but yet look at him, he's solved the case or you know brought them down. Yeah. So you know, I wonder in the third one, is that the same or did they mix it up?
You just may find the third reaction a little bit better because, like I said, that one, even though technically we both saw it, I don't remember that movie at all. Like, I don't remember the plot or nothing. That one, all I remember is like Paris. That's it.
Yeah.
But going back to this film, you know one thing I did like about this movie is something they don't do that much nowadays is like the movie was kind of short. You know, get to the point. It's a nice hour, 30-minute movie. Now, I remember someone was bitching about, like, how a movie was, like, an hour and 45 minutes. It's like, oh, that movie's too short. It's like, no, that's actually a good length. Know when to come and get the hell out, you know? You don't have to be a 3-hour movie, you know?
Also, it's sometimes I think less is more. Yeah. In this instance, I think it was
perfect amount of time.
Yeah, and it got its point across. Yeah. I think Carter was really funny.
Yeah,
I feel like we saw him fighting more in this movie than in the first one.
It's definitely bigger, yeah.
So I just wanted to know how much training he had to do, or was it just Jackie Chan helping him, or was there someone?
I kind of felt like it might have been a little bit more like on the day. You know, and I think it kind of...
No, I'm sure he practiced.
No, I don't know if it was practice. And it's not because, Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker can't do the work. I think it kind of fits the character. Like, I don't think the character is supposed to be a martial artist. He's just an LAPD cop, you know?
But he was doing some moves that...
I think
okay, first of all, even Keanu Reeves did work before he did, you know...
Well, no, of course he does all that type of stuff. Like, you know, again, it fits the character for, like, Neo. Because he's supposed to be a martial artist. Carter's not a martial artist. He's just a
No, but if he was doing some moves...
No, he was doing them. How I saw it was more like self-defense type moves. You know? He wasn't really doing... I mean, he did a couple punches. Like if I got in a fight right now, I feel like I could probably do some of that stuff. Like, self-defense, maybe do a punch or two. But you're not like...
Okay, I disagree. He was prepared with Jackie.
I don't think he was doing all the moves like Duncan, doing all that stuff like Jackie Chan was. No. I think...
No, but he was doing some moves.
Like,
did we just go back and watch it?
Even go back and watch the fight what he did with the chick. He wasn't fighting her. He was just evading her. You know? And she fell on her own sword, technically. You know, even in the big fight sequence.
Self-defense is still fighting, though. Like, it's kind of, he was like doing self-defense fighting.
Yeah,
so
but it's not like...
He doesn't show up on that day to do that. They tell him, okay, this is what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like choreography, like normal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not like he spent, like, weeks doing training. Like,
maybe not weeks, but he was prepared. You make it sound like he just showed up that day and they said, okay, do it.
No, I think it's more like, you know, someone came on the day and did the whole, this is how you're going to do it. I mean...
Okay, we're getting nowhere. Next subject. I like, I think her character's name is Hugh Lee, or Hully. Mm-hmm. She was the actress that was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And every time that we saw her, like every entrance of her going through the door or showing up, like the camera work was like so good, you know? And she was always surrounded by Trinidad guys, you know? And, you know, she just... I mean, she literally died for the cause. I mean...
Yeah, I also think she's a big... And another thing I liked about this character, though, she's a big presence, but she had very little dialogue, which I thought was actually really interesting. Like, she had that Darth Vader type feel to her. Like, every time she, like I said, she came onto the screen, like, oh shit, business comes down.
Yeah.
Darth Vader doesn't have that many lines, you know, in Star Wars, or in his little things, but he's, like, intimidating. Same with her. It's like, she don't have that many lines, but she feels intimidating, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks so strong.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just...
I want to mess with.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, what was her name? The detective?
Isabella?
Isabella. Mm-hmm. For her character, I remember the first time I watched this movie, I remember thinking that it would have been a really good twist if she was actually bad. She wasn't like a double agent.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like,
yeah.
I thought that would have been like a pretty cool concept, you know? Because I feel like it was kind of predictable. Oh, she actually really is good. But I was like, you know what would be real good? If she wasn't good.
Also, you know, the Stephen Rang
Yeah.
is the old white rich guy.
Yeah.
It just kept on being brought up that he is the old
Yeah.
white rich guy, and you know,
Like,
and then in every movie or every big company, there's always an old rich white guy at the top, you know, and well, he died at the end.
I was thinking, at one point I was thinking, was that character really necessary? Because I feel like Ricky Tane was like, the person you really follow. But then I realized that they would have gone on the case if Carter didn't, follow the rich white man, you know? So, yeah, at first I was thinking, is he really necessary to the story? You know?
Yeah, but I felt like knowing that Stephen Rang was involved, they knew where to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They went to LA because
it was following him. Yeah,
Stephen Rang, because of the towers that his business whatever is there. So, and then eventually he goes to the casino.
Exactly. Yeah. To me, I didn't notice until this movie. I was like, I almost think he really was the bad guy. They were just following him. Like, what was he really doing that was evil? I mean, he was counterfeiting money, but still, you know. But yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think. Oh man, if I had to compare the first one to this one, I feel like it's hard to do. I personally like the fighting in this one better because I feel like I think Carter is fighting more in this one than he was in the first one, and I liked that. I think they learned that from the first movie that people like when they're doing stuff together. You know, their brotherhood, and then also when he was singing, that was funny. You know, man, it's hard to.
Because I think in the first one, or in our first reaction, I said that I think I like the second one more than the first one and the third one. But then I haven't seen this movie in a while, and looking back at it, not saying this movie's bad, I think I prefer the first one more than this one. Only because I like the meeting up with Carter or with Lee. And that whole dynamic, and I don't know, I just feel like it was a little bit. I like that introduction, like fish out of water, and they're learning culture and stuff like that,
You know what? Yeah, and then we had like the Chinese consulate, and you're right.
The daughter.
Maybe the first one might be a smidge better,
I
but
think
they're both to me. They're both like. And that's hard to find a second movie that was made that you're like, ooh, that was just as good, So I think that props off to them.
The only movie that comes to my mind is Empire. That's better than A New Hope, in my personal opinion.
But that was part of a trilogy, or
it's
part of a thing.
The original trilogy. Sorry, like I think that one was better than the first one, and then the third one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're all bad. They're all good. And same with this one. I ain't say that again. The third one is forgettable. I don't remember that movie at all. But those two again, they're really good. So.
What are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna rate this movie probably I'll probably say 8. Now I know that may sound low, but I think I could probably go another 10 years without watching it, and then watch it again, and then think, oh, okay, it's funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a movie I probably watch on the reg, but I think it's a good movie.
I watched this a lot in the early 2000s. So that was so funny. There are some jokes I think that still hold up.
Yeah.
So, there's only a couple of things I'm like, oh, but I think for the most part, it's still funny. And I love seeing their love for each other. So, I'm going to say 8.5 because I feel like I could watch this at any time and be satisfied. Like, it's a good, it's a movie of these two partners, really.
I also feel like this could be a really good background movie. Like you could.
Yeah, it's a good background movie. Like if you're doing something else and you hear it in the background, and you probably like, and then keep doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So I give it an 8.5.
If I'm editing, I can easily see myself working to this movie. I can look up a little bit.
And like randomly, I hear Chris Tucker just singing like Michael
Speaking of
Jackson.
Man, I'm sorry, I lost count of how many times he said man. I think I got up to like 13. I was counting in my head.
But then we just lost count.
I lost count. Yeah, because he just kept going. You know.
But no, I think it's a good drinking game.
Yeah,
I think it would be.
That's the last time I saw this movie. It was with my friends. We were all at a party, and he was like, "Let's drink to like see how many times he says man." And I think no one made it to the part before he went to LA. Like it was all in China.
Yeah, it was probably
before he went to LA. There, the scene. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to get the next or if you guys want to get the full reaction, check out the Patreon links in the description down below. And we'll see you guys in our next movie reaction.